The H-1B visa program, long considered the backbone of America's tech workforce, is suddenly at risk of collapsing. And this shocking news is shaking not only the United States, but also millions of families across the world who dream of working in America. For decades, the H-1B visa has allowed skilled foreign workers, especially in the fields of technology, engineering, and medicine, to enter the U.S., fill gaps in the workforce, and contribute to the country's innovation economy. Some of the biggest companies in Silicon Valley, including Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple, employ thousands of H-1B workers who develop the very apps, software, and technologies that we use every day. But today, the Trump administration has proposed a radical new change, a $100,000 application fee for every H-1B petition. To put this into perspective, the current H-1B fee is only a fraction of that amount, and this drastic increase would make it nearly impossible for smaller companies, startups, or even individual families to apply. Experts are warning that this move could mark the beginning of the end for the H-1B program because very few companies will be willing or able to pay such a huge price to hire international talent. So why is this happening now? The Trump administration argues that the H-1B program has been misused in the past, with outsourcing companies bringing in workers at lower wages, taking away jobs from American workers. By increasing the fee, they claim only serious companies who truly need top global talent will apply. But critics say this is nothing more than a hidden ban designed to block foreign workers altogether. Immigration lawyers are calling the proposal unrealistic, unfair, and destructive, while tech leaders are warning that America's competitive edge will collapse if the country shuts its doors to talent. In fact, many are asking a simple question. If skilled workers cannot come to America, will innovation move to other countries like Canada, India, or Europe instead? Already, Canadian cities like Toronto and Vancouver have been attracting thousands of skilled workers who feel unwelcome in the U.S., and this policy could accelerate that trend. Another major concern is the impact on students. Every year, tens of thousands of international students graduate from U.S. universities with the hope of getting an H-1B visa so they can stay and work. But with a $100,000 application fee, the dream of staying in America will be crushed for most of them. Families who have invested years of savings into U.S. education are now feeling betrayed and hopeless. Even large tech companies are divided. While some might be able to pay the fee, others fear public backlash for spending millions of dollars on visas while cutting costs elsewhere. And then there are the startups, the backbone of innovation, who simply cannot afford this. Imagine a small AI startup wanting to hire a brilliant engineer from India or China. A $100,000 visa fee is simply impossible for them. This could kill innovation at its roots. The political reaction is equally intense. Supporters of the proposal say it protects American jobs and discourages abuse of the system. Opponents call it xenophobic, anti-immigrant, and dangerous for the economy. Protests have already begun online with hashtags like #SaveH1B and #EndOfH1B trending on social media. Immigration experts are warning that this is not just a policy tweak. This is an existential threat to one of the most important visa programs in U.S. history. If implemented, it could reshape the country's workforce, economy, and global standing. The question everyone is asking now is simple. Will this proposal actually go into effect, or will it face legal challenges and political opposition that stop it before it becomes reality? For now, nothing is final, but the shockwaves are already being felt. Universities are worried about declining international enrollment. Tech companies are lobbying against the plan. Families are panicking about their futures, and millions of workers abroad are glued to the news, wondering if the door to America has just been slammed shut. This story is still developing, and we will continue to follow every update. But one thing is certain, the H-1B program, once a symbol of opportunity, is now facing its biggest crisis ever. And if this proposal becomes law, it may not just change the lives of workers, it may change the future of America's economy itself. Stay tuned, because this is only the beginning of a battle that will define immigration policy for years to come.